Hi, this is Mike with FBA Photo, and I'm going to go over how I use Appeagle on a daily and weekly basis to change and check my pricing and update my minimum pricing so that all my listings can be competitive. First thing I do is I log in, I go to Manage, then I click on the Uploads button to the left. I click on the Download a Template, and I do the All Available fields. I go to my Appeagle folder that I have, and I save it. It always has this exact same format. I'll then open the Appeagle, which it downloads as a CSV. And the first thing I do is I immediately save it as an Excel file, just so I can have an original Excel file, because I'm going to be working in multiple sheets and sometimes CSVs give you problems. Now that I have my Excel file, the first thing I want to do is sort it by live inventory, because I only care about the listings that are actually active. So I'm going to do that real quick again. I select row 2. I hit Shift Control down, which will bring me all the way to the bottom of the list and select all the rows. And then I'm going to go to Data, Sort, and I'm going to sort by live inventory. And I want largest to smallest. I'm then going to scroll down until I look for the zeros, because that's the inventory. I select the row, I hit Shift Control down, and I hit Delete, because I don't need those. Now what I want to do is I'm going to go to the top. I'm going to select row 2 again, Shift Control down, it selects everything, and I'm going to go to Data, Sort, and I want to uncheck my data has headers so it stays on row 2, and I'm going to sort it by column L, which is the minimum price, and I'm going to sort it also by smallest to largest, because this will give me all my listings without a minimum price and without a strategy ID. So I'm going to, again, right click the first row that I want to get rid of, Shift Control down, and you can do delete or control minus will remove the row. What I have here now is my listings with no minimum price and no strategy. And a lot of these are actually bought on liquidation. So I have a conventional naming system, like SA means stock auction, and the number at the end is actually the price I purchased it for. Now, when I use Inventory Lab, I have it set to match the buy box. This is the buy box price when I listed it. I know this is a fairly easy one because I know I have a lot of wiggle room on this to go with prices, so I don't have to sit here and look at every listing. But if you did have to look at every listing, this is what I do. I select the row D, I hit Control H, which is a find and replace, and I select the apostrophe, the one quote right here, and I replace it with nothing. And you could see it got rid of that little apostrophe in front of the ASIN. Now this is a really important formula because it saves a lot of time if you have to do lookups. So I write equal, hyperlink, and then I'm going to start concatenate, and then I'm going to type in quote http colon slash slash www.amazon.com slash dp slash quote comma and cell D2 and then two end parentheses. Now what this did is I created a product link directly from the ASIN. I'm going to copy it, Control C, and I'm going to go down to the bottom here, line 32, and Shift Control up, which will select the whole section, and copy and paste. And now I have a custom link to each one of my ASINs. This saves a lot of time when doing lookups. Now I'm not worried about sharing this stuff with you guys because I bought this stuff at liquidation and I doubt anyone's getting these thermals for $2, and even if you are, then great, we'll share the listing. So it's really not that big of a deal to me. So that's my quick way of looking it up. I kind of know that I have a lot of wiggle room with this. Like I bought this at 250, I listed it at $25, even if the Amazon's on it. So I might put this at a $15 minimum price. You know, usually I'll go like 250 down, just to start off slow. You know, I don't want to drop my prices incredibly, but this one, look, I came in at 1750, and then Amazon dropped it to 15, but they don't know I could crush their price on this one, so that's why I love liquidation. So I'm actually going to drop this one to $12. It really depends how comfortable you are. I have 1,500 of these thermals. I'd like to get rid of them. I don't, if I'm making $5 to $8 on a thermal, I'm still making a lot of money and I'm happy. But across the board, since I know these are all stock auctions, I'm going to just literally go right down and go like $2.50. Except the 783, I'm not going to go that low because then there's almost no profit. And that's what happens when you buy liquidation. You get some good ones, you get some bad ones, and you have to take the average of the whole lot. Okay, so now that I have all my minimum prices set, I'm going to go to my strategy ID. Now, there's a lot of theories on strategy ID. I know someone that, actually the person that told me about putting the price at the end of the SKU also, he sets up his strategies per month so that way you can sort by strategy ID and then change the prices. I only have 200 to 300 SKUs at any given point, maybe 350. So it really doesn't, I don't necessarily really need it. I have two pretty much strategy IDs. My one strategy ID is to match the buy box, and the other one is to beat the buy box by a certain percentage. And so you have your main sheet now with all your information. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this twice. Move or copy, create a copy, move or copy, create a copy. I'm going to call one sheet min max and my other sheet strategy. For the min-max sheet, you only need about 6 columns. So I get rid of all of this. I have the marketplace. I get rid of cost and currency. I delete it. And then you need current shipping. And then I get rid of this. This is all you need for a min-max upload CSV. And then for strategy, you only need 4 columns. Okay, oops. And this is it. So I'm going to save my Excel file now as everything as I want it. And I'm going to now save everything to a CSV. I'm going to create 2 CSV files, and you can see these are my previous days. And I have it save it as the same format. I just hit OK. Those pop-ups just drive me nuts. They happen all the time. Save as. And then this is a min-max, and I'm just changing the date to today's date. Okay, so I am all done with this. I'm going to close this. You could save it, you could not save it, and where are we going to? So now I'm going to click on upload your changes in Appeagle. I'm going to go to recent places, my Appeagle, and I'm going to go to my min-max. I always upload my min-max first because you don't want your strategy to kick in without a minimum and have your price tank. And that's it. That's the video for today. That's how I do my daily min-max and strategy uploads for all new products that come in. And again, it takes a few minutes a day.